The subgroup is a group of parents who are concerned about the climate emergency. It was triggered by the youth strikes in 2019. And at that time, there was a build-up of urgency about the climate crisis. And it seemed really important that the school would be addressing that in some way. So I started asking questions about it at parent council meetings, in particular because at our high school there was a very committed group of pupils who were taking part in the strikes, and we felt that they should be supported by that in the school. The young people who were striking were full of energy and enthusiasm, and the parents who could see this were feeling that it might be very demoralizing for them if they didn't have any support in the school. So if they were calling out for changes, which world leaders what scientists all around the world were also calling out for, and then within the school they're not being listened to and they don't see changes, that can make them feel disempowered. And then in May 2019, the council did declare a climate emergency, and on the back of that, the parent council asked me to start a subgroup. I wasn't actually a member of the parent council at this point, and I was just a concerned parent who attended the meetings, and I started asking questions. So each meeting I would have a few questions to ask about, for example, how the school responded to the absences at the strike and how they thought they might follow it up with more education. But luckily for me, the chair of the parent council was really supportive to my questions, and she said these are very valid points, and she made me feel it was really worth bringing them to the meeting. There's so many aspects to the climate problem, so it's impossible for us to deal with them all, and it's pretty overwhelming. In our subgroup, there's so many ways we could go. So the best thing is to just find what your skills are and work on them. So it may be that you just are setting up a gardening group or something, but that's still going to start the conversations and raise awareness within your school community. Right. We've managed to work with the school by linking in with the school eco committee, and we've got a good dialogue going with them and with the parent council itself, and we've got consistent messages going out from the parent council and also I believe within the school, because those messages are being circulated within the school as well. We've got good links with a local community garden, and they have provided opportunity for the eco committee to work with them, particularly in reducing waste through composting. We want to see all young people leaving school as informed as they can be about the climate emergency. So we plan to do this. We plan to do this by advising the school on what are the best messages to deliver. We also want to see a more joined up approach between what's in the news and what's taught in classrooms. And we want to support them in being more sustainable. We feel that we're here as much for the families as for the school. And it's very important to share information and support and communicate with the wider school community through activities, information sharing, and hopefully we'll have some events that will bring everybody in. So instead of it seeming like a depressing thing to have to talk about climate change, it can actually be quite fun, and taking action altogether can make you feel happier and feel like you're doing something, and it's for your children's future. And it's really worthwhile. Right. It only takes one person to start it. The important thing about anything is you don't need to have a lot of knowledge or experience. You just need to feel passionate about it and feel that it's needed. And I'm sure if you just take the first step, you'll be surprised how other people will join in, and it'll be empowering for you.